Hi, hello, how are you all doing today? So, as you can tell, we are in the same spot as usual. Usually, I overthink whenever it comes to situations like this. I usually think it's terrible to be in the same spot, it's terrible to film in the same location, because I see that from my videos, and I just think it's just not good. I just think it's just not a good experience for the viewer, y'all, or people in general. They don't want to see me in the same exact spot rambling about for something for 15 minutes or whatever, right? So instead, I'm trying to put myself in a mindset to where it's okay, it's okay to film in one location and have a genuinely long, not drawn out, but a long dialogue to have a conversation with, or at least have, a dialogue to have a conversation with, I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say. I really don't like filming in the same location because, again, it goes in the mindset of you could do better. Now, I know I could do better, but as of right now, I'm not, simply because I'm just doing the best to just convey what I'm trying to get at right now. And listen, there are a lot of things in the background of my life that are a hindrance to my ability, but I won't go into detail. However, I will go into detail in this, specifically within, the title of this video, which you've probably seen it, because guess what? I haven't, but I know the general concept what I'm going to talk about, and it's about Miyamoto Musashi. Now, a few of you might be, confused, who the fuck is that, and who the fuck are you? Well, first of all, if you don't know who I am, well, hi, hello, how are you doing today? I think I just did that. This is my little YouTube channel. I just post random content, not specifically random. They all have a theme, how it goes. We're going through a life journey right now, okay? I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. That's why I'm under a staircase right now. Yes, I'm under a staircase. We're currently going through a life journey, the manifest destiny, if you would say, within my life. I'm trying to better myself. But nonetheless, that goes along the lines of what I'm going to talk about here. Miyamoto Musashi. Now, for those of you that don't know who he is, I don't know how to say. He was way back when, he was an old Japanese samurai / philosopher / writer / whatever the fuck, right? He was a lot of things. He was a Buddhist, I think. I really don't fucking know. He was a genuinely good individual back then. He's had over 60 one-on-one fights in combat with a sword, and won all 60 of them, because he's in his whole lifetime. He is literally a swordsman, a master at that. He also wrote a book called The Book of Five Rings. Now, I'm bringing this up because the other day, how I said I got really hurt, and it really put clicked with something inside of me about how, at one moment I'm just chilling, normal stuff. Next thing I'm on the ground, I'm in utter pain, and I'm thinking shit, I'm gonna break an arm and leg, and I can't play volleyball anymore. That kind of stuck with me, and it really did stick with me, because I got a text message from someone very important. He's been in a few videos before. I might put up the message right here, I might not, I really don't know, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. And you basically explained how how you prepare for something within your life, then you're completely devoted to this particular subject, and next thing you know, it could get taken away from you like that, and it could be instant, and you won't have any, that's it will be gone, and then that whole idea is gone away from you. That stuck with me, because it was along the lines of the same quote of Mr. Miyamoto Musashi, and he brought up about this idea of preferences, and I want to bring this up because this has been going through my mind for a little while. Now I'm gonna do a brief summary of what this is, because keep in mind, this is kind of bro speak. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Keep in mind, don't take anything I say for gospel. I'm not saying the truth. I'm not saying fucking hardcore shit. I'm just some random fucking guy on the YouTube channel, has a YouTube channel that on the internet that no one knows about, no one cares about. I'm literally nobody, okay? Don't worry about what the fuck I have to say. But if you're curious as to what the fuck I have to say, I'm gonna say exactly what the fuck I'm gonna say. This idea of preferences is something along the lines of this. It's that no matter what happens in life, no matter where you are at in life, whether you're in a beautiful mansion or under a staircase, or you have plenty of food, no food, you have a broken arm, you have no arm, you are just like, mentally incapable of like conceiving the color blue, or you're mentally capable of perceiving the color blue. Either way, no matter what situation that you are in, the preference should be that. It should be a preference of you should be at, you should be content with it all and be in the mindset of like, okay, this is where I'm at now. Let's just deal with that, or not deal with it, but exist within the idea of, like, I'm in a terrible situation, so let's make the best of it, or I'm in a good situation, let's make the best of it, or being content with being in both, where it's like, I am in a good situation, but I'm still neutral. I'm like, okay, this is fine, this is good. Or I could be in the middle of like World War III and I could still be like, yep, I'm in the trenches, this is perfectly fine, it's okay. It could be either or of those situations, because it's all about the whole mental mindset that you're supposed to be in. I know, however, that the environmental factors play a tremendous role when it comes to the development and the actual like progression of a human, even all the way up until you're like 72. Like the environment that you are in, it could be a precursor to how you are, if that makes sense. It's a weird, eerie thing, but it's a weird, eerie thing that our environment plays a big role on how we develop and how we act and how we are as people, as human beings. However, the idea of preferences should be this. It should be that, yes, the environment does play a factor, but we are adaptable as humans. That's the reason why we are here. We, like Bear Grylls says, adapt, improvise, overcome some bullshit, right? Whatever, right? I really don't know what the fuck his quote was. But that idea is prominent within, my mind as of right now, that we are adaptable. And I want you to know that during that time period of me, having that fall, it was a big scare, because I legitimately thought, like, shit, I can't play volleyball anymore, or shit, I can't work out anymore. Keep in mind, for those of you that do know about this little channel, that's all I fucking do is just work out and do very light practices, because I know dog shit about volleyball. I'm gonna be real honest with you. That's why I'm gonna, I'm here. But anyways, I'm really dedicated to the sport. I love it. But when it comes to other like factors within that, the idea of like, one small slip and then that's it, your life is changed forever. So our preferences should, not exacerbate, but they should, project itself within, yourself, if that makes sense. I don't know if that can make sense to y'all. Basically what I'm trying to say is that we should be more open-minded into any type of situation that we are in, whether we deliberately put ourselves in this said situation out of our own volition, or if it's completely out of our control that we ended up in a situation that we had no expectations of whatsoever. Because of that whole concept, I'm really, trying to put that in my mind. I was having that conversation with my mom not that long ago, specifically about, life's hard, it's difficult, it sucks, it's not fair, it's painful, and it's terrible, but it's how we act once we get, hurt, or once we are in a said difficult situation, even if it's as little as having a fucking scary fall, like, it's still how we act afterwards, having a positive mindset and not being, angry, like all that type of stuff. Instead, it should be more, have a more positive outlook on life, if that makes sense. Hey, this is completely random and off topic, but I'm gonna say something. I want to just have it out there. I'm gonna say one word: Beelzebub. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Life is unfair. Life is difficult. It's terrible. It's a horrendous thing in some aspects of existence. But at the end of the day, it's still existence that we are in right now. And it's our existence. I say our because, this is, our, not our, you know what I'm trying to say, fucking linguistic skills. The trials and tribulations that each individual goes through is their own. It's all set to where everybody does or goes through their own, mountain trials, if you know what I mean. Their own physical or like mental, like, you know, attributes are tested within situations that they're in, and their difficulty is exactly catered to how they are. So, you know, I'm trying to think of it like a game. Everyone goes through their own, you know, heroic difficulty, Halo 2, you know, jackal snipers, okay? Everyone goes through their own type of stuff like that. And for some people, you know, it could be the point to where, you know, you're just chilling outside and next thing you know, you get kidnapped by Bigfoot. Like, that could be one thing. And the other, like, you know, most hardcore thing for someone to go through is, you know, maybe they get the wrong order at Starbucks. Who gives a shit? Either way, that something like that happens, and everyone goes through their own, like, form of difficulty. Now, if you compare it, don't compare your own, you know, like, mental struggles or what the shit that you've been through to someone else, because that's just a form of disrespect. Like, honestly, like, we just gotta realize everyone goes through their own form of, you know, like, pain and suffering in some way. So we can't compare, you know, like, oh, I fucking went through this bullshit, so you shouldn't feel bad at all. It's like, no. It's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? That doesn't help out anybody, okay? It's just fucking, it's something for you to feel better because you're like, I went through something harder than this. Well, of course, and you can think about that in your own fucking time by yourself or like to the people around you. Who gives a shit? But, you know, we shouldn't really truly compare, like, you know, that type of stuff. So that goes along the line with, you know, the preferences that we are in. We gotta accept it for what it is, and it, you know, we could still acknowledge, like, keep in mind, like, we're still, yes, I know, I am, like, I'm learning the language of humans, okay, I get it, right? I know I'm not completely versed within fucking the society of this, with the fucking planet that I live on, okay? I've only been in existence for not even, like, not even a few couple years. Listen, for those of you that don't know, I haven't even reached the first quarter of my life cycle as a fucking human. So let this be known, I've been on this planet for not even that fucking long, okay? See some shit, okay? I went to public school. I know some shit. Humans can be scary. Very scary. These creatures can be. But, like, you know, like, humans are alright, kind of. Not really. I don't know. Just leave me alone. That's all I like. But I don't know why I'm, like, talking about, like, you know, the, you know, society now. It's weird. Anyways, let me continue on. If we just keep in the mindset that we are in the situation that we are in because it is, and not because we should have been or should have done. It already happened. The past is over. We are in the present. We can't think about the future in the sense of, like, you know, like, because then that'll be like, that'll like produce and protrude and form like this weird disease of, you know, anxiety within us, and it will just fuck us up. Keep in mind, I'm saying this because I'm not telling people how to fucking live their life. I'm telling for myself. I'm telling this for myself, for how I should live my fucking life, because I know I'm going to look back on this video when I edit. And also, you know, for those of you who don't know, I'm making these videos mostly for myself in order to, like, you know, better myself. If you want to stay and listen to watch, I'm perfectly happy for everyone watching. I'm extremely grateful and thankful. Thank you all for watching my little videos. I really do appreciate it. But I want y'all to know that these conversations are meant, you know, let me know that these conversations are meant for me to, you know, get things through my head in order to, like, better my life, if you know what I mean. I know it sounds selfish and dumb, but it's just, I do want to live a nice, better, happier life, okay? I do want to do that. Again, that's why this is a lo-fi channel. But anyways, I digress. Let's continue with the end of the video. Thank you all again for watching my little channel. Thoroughly do appreciate it. I'm grateful for all and everyone that watches and comes to my little channel and enjoys my little content and likes to listen to me talk. Listen, I'm just a human, okay? I do human stuff too, okay? I sleep, I breathe. That's basically it. I mean, other than that, the only, like, most hardcore things I do is have fucking crippling sleep paralysis. But other than that, my life's pretty good. Like this, I don't know, living in a staircase. It's pretty chill. I'm not fucking freaking out about it. Thank you all again for watching my little video. Thoroughly do appreciate it. Have a great night.